Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm assuming that I can see people this morning. I haven't been on. Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone. I'm just going to go check on let's see, we'll go to YouTube and see if everybody can hear me. Didn't realize. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Lori Joe. Hi, Gail. Is something wrong with Gail? Hi, Leslie. Good morning. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. How are you this morning? So today we are on. Hey, what are you doing? Uh, Today we are on the day after a big long holiday weekend. Here we are. See, we're showing live on my channel. And also it's the first business day, I guess, after the announcement of the December giveaway. Hi, good morning. Hello, Melinda, Jalen, Gloria. Good morning, Sherry, Pat, and Diana. Good morning. So it is the Monday after a big long holiday weekend, and I was super busy this weekend, and I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. So I'm a little bit like late coming on and just getting started. I hope you are okay with that, and I hope you all had wonderful holidays. I went down to the Peabody Square, which is where I live, and I live in Peabody, and we had a wonderful weekend. I'll tell you about it in a few minutes. So today we're back to the crafting world, getting ready now for the winter holidays. Our fall holidays are kind of done at Thanksgiving. And I know some people are actually putting up Christmas trees already. It's a little early for me, but I will try to get mine out later on this week. And we have some decorating to do here, but I'm still actually washing dishes from Thanksgiving. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but obviously the dinner dishes are all done and put away, but then all of the containers where all leftover food went in, they're getting like made into things. So I have a big pot of turkey soup on the stove that needs to be packaged up. I had last night. Hope it's okay. And then I'm making a turkey pot pie. And then my sister's friend brought a ham. So we've been enjoying that ham as kind of a nice addition to our Thanksgiving leftovers. And I'll be making some ham and bean soup, or I don't know. We'll do something with that ham. Yeah, you have to put them all away, right? It's like they just sit on my table and they're waiting. They're like, okay, we're clean now. Where do you got to put this? Oh, um, is Gail okay? Everybody's sending no messages. You okay, Gail? Hope you're okay. Oh, putting up the tree. All right. Good for you. Good morning. Also on Facebook. We're on Facebook. How are we doing with sound? No leftovers. My son. Oh, okay. Well, they came. My sister is meticulous. She cleaned my entire house down to all the bathroom and the front room where the pigs are. She was just cleaning like a whirling dervish. And then we were just like, I hope that I'm still on. Then they all left, and I was like, Where are you going? Where you guys going?" Then they to North Conway for the weekend. Anyway, so they left me with all the food. They didn't take. No one took anything home, and I was like, "All right." So my mom on Saturday finished off the pie that was left over, and she's been sort of picking as well. She kind of likes this holiday, and which is good because she never used to. So that's really cool. Anyway, let's talk about this project. This is a really cute card that we're going to make today. It says joy on the inside. Now, I purposefully left it like this for you because I wanted you to see something. A lot of times when you use red cardstock, and if you're using vinyl on red cardstock, it lifts this top portion. So I wanted to design something. I was reminded again when I tried to do vinyl here, and I figured I'm going to show you guys how to use iron on the inside. Now, this is an original card that's in Design Space, but I've spruced it up a little bit. And look here, it has two layers of leaves, and then it has these beautiful red berries. And then I also made this space a little bigger, and I put in on the inside, this is completely optional, but I put in a piece of acetate from Cricut. I think it's called foil acetate, and I thought it looked kind of cool, like this was the door or something. I didn't put inscription on the inside, but I will if that's something you'd like. And look what I did so that you could see this page. I actually taped it to the back, which was a new thing for me. So let's go get to it. Um, they were like a herd of locusts. Oh, hey, David, how are you? Um, yeah, the card's pretty cool. Let me just show you where it came from. Let me show you the original. Or first of all, you can see here, this is my Joy Wreath card, which I have to go ahead and put the picture in. And I haven't done that, but I wanted to see if there was there. It just seems like this image and fonts used in this project, which was always a very helpful thing, is not working. I'm gonna have to tell Cricket about that. Also, remember that we're giving away Tammy Beekner, by the way, who is the winner in November, should be getting her brand new Maker 3 with everything bundle. And I added a few little extras in there, Tammy. You should be getting it this week. I placed the order like the day after Thanksgiving. So it should be coming this week to you. Okay. Family. Yeah, maybe I will put my leftovers. The thing is, with the ham, it kind of, did I do it on the joy? No. Did I do this on the joy? No, I don't. You could do this on the joy, but it's kind of funny because it's a joy card, right? I get it. So let's have a look at this. What I did, I'm going to show you where we got it from. So I believe this came from an image set from Rob and Bob, but I'm not sure because I can't look at that inspired by. So I want to just check. I think it might be in this, the best of Rob and Bob, I think. Let's have a look. So this is a huge image set, has a ton of images in here, and I think it has the one that I'm looking for, but I'm not really so sure. So of course, because I can't use that image used in this, I think maybe I'm not going to be able to. I think what I'm going to have to do is have you come to Design Space and just pick up the file, because what I did was, let's go back to the canvas. So what I did was, let's ungroup this. I added this piece. So here are the berries. Now I didn't like that there were only, I'll show you. Ungroup this. So basically, this card is consists of these two green round pieces, and then you see here that they're connected by like a little thing that's covered by the berries. But the way that it's connected, there's not enough berries here. So what I decided to do was I'm going to do 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I need 8 because there's 7 over all those pieces. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into that layer and I'm actually going to contour out all but one of them. And then I am just going to um, duplicate it 7 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's 8 over here. So see that? And we can group them together, make it easier. But the cool thing about this is it won't use a ton of your supplies when you do things like that. Now, then I also did change the color of the bow because I wanted to use that gold. Um, this is just plain old adhesive vinyl. I wanted to use that, but I wanted the joy to really pop. And so I decided to use glitter iron on. Again, I tried first with the plain, I think I cut it out in this. I tried first, and then you can see as I was putting it on and taking it off with the transfer tape, it kind of ruined the red, just the top layer of the red, and kind of made it look kind of meh. So I decided to show you that so you can see, because sometimes red paper does that. Okay. And then I also added this, which is just a plain old square that I'm going to cut out of acetate. And so I will show you how this cuts out very nicely. And let's just go ahead and hit make it. Um, so here we go. I think we'll probably, let's do, pretend to do 4, because then you can see this is this is the mat that we're going to do the acetate, the foil acetate on. So I'm going to just separate them a little bit because I want I want that separation there. And then here there's the 4 outsides, there's the 4 insides. Here's our berries, which I'm going to cut out. What am I going to cut it out with? Oh, yeah, this stuff, smart vinyl, which is it's shimmer. Okay. Now, shimmer comes with, I found out, is smart vinyl with shimmer comes with a sheet of, I believe it does. I didn't see it in here. Wait a second. Ideal for permanent vinyl. Works with cutting mat. Unique. Oh, yeah, it does. It says right here, 1 sheet of strong grip transfer tape. So when we're cutting this out and we're going to use it as a smart material, we're going to have to use the smart grip transfer tape. And then also because it's a smart material, I have to choose without the mat. Okay. And so that looks like this. And then this, the bows are also going to be cut out on a smart material, but a separate smart material than our joy. And then here's our joy bit. And because it is going to be, is this smart material? No, this is just regular material that is glitter iron on, I believe. Yeah, it's not as big. Right. We have to put this on a mat. So we have to keep this as the material as matte, but we have to mirror it. And so we'll just go ahead and move this over. But you'll see here that I'm actually going to move them down a little bit because I am using a non-smart uh, vinyl, and I have to stick it on a mat. And unfortunately, when you're using this glitter, especially, and you have to put it on a mat, I'm going to actually put a little bit of tape to hold it my onto my mat while it cuts. So let's go ahead and hit continue. And I'm not going to cut the entire thing out, but I will show you how to do a few of the things. So let's come up here to this piece, which is our acetate. Okay. And we're going to have to go to browse all materials to get there. And you can type in acetate here, or you can scroll. See, there's acetate and there's foil acetate. Let me show you the difference. So acetate is something that if you've never worked with it, it's really fun, but you have to kind of be careful when you're working with it. So this is called foil acetate. It's got a foil edge to it. And so look at how cute it is. It really catches the light. And then this is plain acetate. So I'm going to use the foil acetate for this project. I'm going to just choose foil acetate, and then I am actually going to do a remember my material settings, because sometimes this messes up and you want to be able to come back and have your same, and when it messes up you have to go and try it again and all of that stuff. So let me bring you down here and you can see what I'm doing here. So again, this is foil acetate. Now I have it all mixed up. I think I would like to use this one because it kind of looks, like snow. So, or I don't have to use that. I can use the plain, and both are available through Cricut. I don't know if they still sell these, but they sell them in like a package that you can buy, and it's really a good deal, because I've before I used this clear acetate, which is great too, but it's hard to find. So that's we're going to use the Cricut kind here. Okay. Now, one thing you have to know about acetate is they do put a little bit of plastic on each sheet, and you have to be real good about looking for that plastic. I use a weeding tool, but here you go. See that? You have to take this off. This is so that it won't get scratched while it's in your um, hoarding storage or whatever you choose. So here is a nice, pretty new mat, and I am going to put this. It actually doesn't really matter which side I put it on, but I am going to tape it because I don't have a strong grip mat, and I'm afraid that it might move around. So I'm just going to use some tape here. This is just plain old masking tape. You could also use painter's tape. That's another one. And then while we're here, I'm just going to get another mat that's fairly clean and sticky. And I'm going to take, this is my glitter iron-on paper, or material, I should say. And I'm going to turn it around a little bit to get some of that curling out of the way. You see that? So if you turn it the opposite way that it's rolling, it does remove some of that curling a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. Um, okay. And then I'm going to put this on my mat, but you'll see here, because I'm not using the brand new mat, it kind of sticks up, and we don't want that to happen on our in our machine, because it could cause the machine to jam. And also it's just, there's all kinds of things that could happen here. So I'm going to again put a little bit of tape here, just like that. If I have a little extra, I can hold it down here. Sometimes it goes in, and even if this edge is a little standing up, it will get jammed in the machine. So let's go over to our machine and see how we do the foil acetate. Pretty easy, and it cuts with the regular blade. So all I'm going to do is just go ahead and hit the load button. Just going to check and make sure that I have the correct material, which is foil acetate. And let's see. Loretta, we're going to have 4 of these to give away. Why don't we do 1 giveaway on Facebook and 3 on 3 on, anyone have snow? No. Medium cardstock. So I'm sorry, Gail, you're not feeling well. I want to catch up with you. soon. Okay. We have Zoom, by the way, this Saturday, which is December 3rd. It's our November Zoom, but it's going to be in December. So apologize for that. And you see how it goes over it several times. So that's a good thing. It's how it cuts through. So you don't always have to be adjusting this is what's different about Cricut versus some other machines. You have to really be concerned about pressure and number of times that it cuts and all of that. The thing I like about Cricut is, for the most part, all you do is choose the setting, and then it cuts through. There are some settings that are thicker and need a different type of blade, such as the deep cut blade, or it might need a special tool, such as the knife blade or the rotary blade. All right, let's have a look at how this turned out. And we're just going to bend here and look at, isn't that great? Oh, it looks so awesome. And if you happen to get a little bit of the tape on there, no worries. Just go ahead and remove it with, and this is pretty much done, although I might keep some of that for my friend who takes all my scraps. So I'm going to put it in my scrap pile. But you see here, it has a little bit of tape on there. If I wanted to, I could avoid this part just by moving those squares down, but I didn't. So there you go. Now let's go on to the joy, the word joy on the iron-on. So let's go to that. I know you can't see my screen, but I have it set for, or I'm going to have it set for glitter iron-on. So I'm going to go to browse, and then I'm going to scroll, or you can also type in your word, but I'm choosing, let's see, I'm choosing glitter iron-on, and I hit done. I'm also going to put a little more pressure on there because I just like a little extra pressure when I cut this stuff. And then I'm going to load it in. And while that's happening, I'm also going to get my smart vinyl, which this is shimmer red. And again, it comes with a sheet of strong grip transfer tape. And then I have also this blue, this not blue, this gold, that is smart vinyl matte metallic. So, and then for the other pieces, the card pieces, I just use regular medium cardstock. Now I happen to use 8.5 by 11-inch paper, which Cricut doesn't sell. So you are going to want to pick up some 8.5 by 11-inch paper. I usually get it from my local craft store, and you know which one I usually go to, but you can also find them in your local craft store. It's 8.5 by 11, medium weight size. So if you are in the US and Canada, the weight is how you determine how it cuts. And I love medium weight for making cards. Medium weight's about 65 to a maximum of 80 pounds. That's just how they do it. Outside of the US, they also measure by GSM, which I don't usually use as reference. I do it by weight, but look it up, Google it, and if you're outside of the US, you're going to want to look for a GSM of, I think it's like 110. So it's a medium weight grade paper. So it's actually almost done with our joy, and then we'll just quickly slip this in. Now this will be a nice contrast because it's smart vinyl. So smart vinyl does not need a mat. So I want to show you this so that uh, you can see for yourself how we mix it up. All right, so this is a smart vinyl. I'm just going to, it's just a little piece. That's all I have left. I'm waiting for my smart material replenishment. Oh my goodness, I use so much smart vinyl lately, and especially during haunted happenings and everything, that I had to go and order a bunch more smart vinyl because I really love it. I'm falling in love with this smart vinyl. So let's hit that. I think I actually chose the wrong kind. I just chose smart vinyl, and this is shimmer, and I should have chosen shimmer. So I'm going to try to pause this. Yeah. And let's see. My pause button has not been working that great. So I did pause it. I'm going to take it out just so you can see what I'm doing. And you'll see here, I have to go back. Let's go back to the screen that it says smart vinyl permanent, but I chose the wrong thing because it's shimmer. So I need to go back and do browse all materials. Now, because I chose off the mat, I can only choose from the compatible. So I'm going to choose smart vinyl shimmer. Okay, that's what I'm choosing, and I'm going to cut that. I usually add more pressure, and let's go ahead and go back here, and we'll put back this. Yep, I don't think it even cut out anything. No, it didn't. So I'm able to put it back in. There we go. This is haha, look at this. This is not the way to demonstrate, Rita. I gotta make it straight so it goes in my machine nicely. And actually, you know what, I might take just one more little, I think that's like maybe half an inch. But I want it to be nice and straight because when I cut it, it didn't cut it right. So here we go. Put that in there. Hit the load button. Now I'm working with a small piece of shimmer vinyl, but that's okay. It's just it will work as long as you make room for the amount of space that is needed at the very top. Is sort of like a 1 inch space that you're going to need that doesn't get cut on. So there we go. And then we'll go ahead and change out this smart vinyl. So we're cutting out most of the elements of this card. And while that's cutting out, I'm just going to do the same thing here and cut this correctly. It seems I get off a little bit of a track here. So this cuts beautifully using your Cricut personal trimmer or whichever one you have. But I didn't do that. Sometimes I'm in such a hurry that I just like shoop, and cut it off, and I don't think to cut it off nice and straight, which is a problem for me. So yeah, so Loretta's gonna pick 3 winners. Joy, joy, joy. You need capitals? Joy, joy, joy. Oh, that's that's how you're doing it. Oh, cute. That's how and I don't know if you can see, you can't really hardly see, but I'll show you. And then the next up is our matte metallic. So you can't see my screen, but I'm going to compatible materials and I'm going to choose smart vinyl matte metallic. This is a new product from Cricut. And so I have a lot of it. Those people at Cricut, they're so great, aren't they? I hope you took advantage of some of their sales. I did. And you know what? They have those metallic pens. They're markers. And they had them on sale over the weekend. I don't know if they still do, but they had them on sale for $3.25. So of course I had to buy a dozen packages. So I got that. And then I got a bunch of smart material on the site. And I know that they're having the sale all week. And if you are looking to get a machine, then I would encourage you to check the description of my videos and it will give you a link. Now, the link also works with the code. My code is Miss Rita. Okay, but you have to kind of use the link and the code together so you can get 10% off in free shipping on orders of $100 or more. And this does not include our access subscription, or it does not include machines. But if you're new to this and you're buying a machine for the first time, I would suggest and make one suggestion, and that is become a member of Cricut Access, even if it's just for 1 month. That will do a couple of things for you. One, you extend the free trial period of access, and two, you will save 10% off even machines whenever you purchase on Cricut. And three, it's stackable with my code. So you'd be able to save 10% off machines and then an additional 10% off um, whatever you're buying. So you will get a great price if you're buying on Cricut, and you make those two adjustments. One is use my link and code, and the second one is become an Access subscriber just for a month. Personally, I think it's worth doing all the time, but if you're giving it as a gift or something, it's a good way to start, because Cricut Access includes hundreds of thousands of uh, images, fonts, and projects. I believe they say that now. Oops, I'm putting this in the wrong box. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Or if your honey is buying you something, tell them to get access, or show them how to do the access so that they can save an additional 10%. And who doesn't want to save money? Man, I love those sales where they're like, follow us and get our text messages and save an additional 10-20% off, or whatever, or you get free shipping, whatever. You have to read the fine print and agree to some things, but you don't have to always keep their emails or their texts. You just simply opt in for a short period of time, maybe through the end of the year, so that way you can save a bit more money. And it's not what it's all about. This cyber shopping is to save a little bit extra money. So these are our bow ties. You saw how easy that those weeded. And here are the berries. Whoops. And I'm just gonna peel them off like this. Now they will, whoops, I lost one. Whoops, I might not need it because I already cut this out before, but just so you know, when you're weeding, this can sometimes happen. And if you can, try to salvage it. If not, just keep moving. Just keep moving along. Might have to uh, cut it out a little bit more, but we made provisions for extra ones. Okay. And then of course we've got our green pieces. These are two different colors. These were cut with Cricut paper, and they're just slightly different in color. I think I got these from the holiday gift. I'm sorry, the holiday cardstock pack that we all bought up on Cricut. And let's see, where did our acetate go? Here's our acetate. And then we have these two card. Um, this is the outside, this is the inside. And then we're just going to fold. Oh, I forgot to weed. Oh, we forgot to weed this. Oh, okay. So there's my inch. I'm just going to save that because it's a good piece. You can make little confetti pieces or whatever out of your scraps. Keep your scraps. They're really come in handy when you're working with the Cricut. So this again is iron on, so it's going to be backwards. We're going to use the Cricut Mini to we're going to use the Cricut Mini to iron this on, and we're going to use something to protect my work surface as well. So we'll get that out. We're also going to need some doubled stick tape and pop dots, or whatever you want to call them. I got these pop dots from the Dollar Tree. See, it's called pop dot adhesives. That's why I call it pop dots. Anyway, they're not dots, they're squares, and they were $1.25 for, it says 2 sheets, but I only see 1 sheet in here. So, I just opened this up because I still have this. So who knows what happened to the second sheet. We're going to need some double stick tape. That's for the acetate. And we'll need, do we need a little glue? Yeah, we do need a little bit of glue. So keep that handy. And let me just finish weeding this. So you're weeding it, and it's sticky on this side, just so that you know, but not nearly as sticky as, say, the vinyl. So that is why I wanted to do iron on, because my experience is that sometimes when you're using, I love to use vinyl on cardstock, but sometimes when you're using certain colors, and that includes red, that if you're applying that vinyl by using transfer tape, you could have a problem with the paper. I'll show you that in a second, because I had that problem and I left it because I wanted you to see my mistake so you would learn from it. I'm not perfect. I love doing this, but I am not perfect. So this happens, and I want you to see so you can avoid the same problem I did. So you see here, I was going to put, and I actually did put, um, it's actually below this, but I put the vinyl Joy that I cut out with this metallic, matte metallic, and then I put it on, and then I immediately started taking the transfer tape off, and I saw that it was starting to pull. Can you see that? I'm not sure if you can see that, but their paper is kind of lifted there. So that's why I switched to iron on. Okay, so let's prepare our card. And this is a cute card, man. I really like the way this turned out. We're gonna first, um, I'm looking for the score. I'm just gonna fold this in half. Oops, it's not quite there. There we go. If you have one of these, you can do this. Get a nice sharp edge on it. And then here is the inside card. It's slightly smaller than the outside card, but that's okay. That's the way we want it. So I'm folding it right there. Now, because I wanted to be able to have this open like here, I didn't put the tape on there. But if you don't want to have it open like that, I just kind of like that look. But you might say, oh, I don't like this on the back. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, instead of, I usually affix the tape to the inside front, but instead I decided that I was going to use the back. The purpose here is, we only do this on one side, because if you do it on both sides, it causes problems with the way that you fold the card, and it makes the card kind of a little bit like uh, difficult and not pretty, I should say. Not pretty. So I'm just putting this double stick tape. A lot of people ask me about where I get this double stick tape. I buy it on Amazon. It's super cheap. I buy like I think it's 7 or 8 rolls for less than $10, and it lasts me a good long time. So here's my double stick tape, and I use this weeding tool, which is actually kind of crooked. Let me do this to get it straightened out. Nah. Ugh. Sometimes you can re-straighten them out. Sometimes not so much. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to press down with the weeding tool so that you can take off this back of the tape. That's so that it reveals the second part of the double stick tape. So we had a really good time, by the way, at the holiday stroll in Peabody. I worked, this is my first year working with Peabody Main Streets. And so I helped set up, we did this a Santa's workshop in the Knights of Columbus Hall, which brings back incredible memories for me because my father was a past Grand Knight, and my aunt and uncle were huge at the Knights of Columbus. They always did the bingo. So did my dad. He always did the bingo every Sunday night. So even after he left and wasn't living in Peabody anymore, he still did it until he died. Basically, he did it all the time. So, all right. So, see what I've done here? I've put the tape on the back, and that is going to allow me to do it and put this here on the front. Before I get to that part, I'm going to take my acetate and I'm going to use double stick tape again. I'm going to just put it, I want to make sure I got the front. I think they look kind of the same, but that looks like the front. So I'm going to put this on the front of the of the acetate because because why? Because I want the front to be shining out in the front of the card. All right. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'm not going to put any here in the middle because it would mess up our image. Again, I'm going to just take off that tape the same way. So yeah, I did the glittered ornaments. I brought, I think I brought about 50 ornaments total, or maybe I brought 75. I'm not really sure, but I had some that were pre-glittered and some that were not glittered, and so the kids could come up and choose if they wanted to. They could choose the glitter that they wanted on the or inside the ornament, really. So see what I'm doing here? I'm going to put it on the inside of my card and just press down, and that will stay in place. Isn't that really cute? Then I'm going to take this, my joy, which I will cut out a little bit better. So so when I first started out, the kids were like, um can I help you? And so I was like, yeah, sure, you can help me. And then we had a kid who was like, and we're working with glitter here. So the parents are like, oh my God, glitter. But I'm like, you know what? The glitter's going to stay on the inside of the ornament. But I didn't anticipate that these kids are pretty heavy handed when it comes to glitter. So I ended up, being like, okay, I'll do the glitter part and you guys could do the other part. So we worked together as a team after one kid went completely wild with the glitter. It was all over the place. I was covered in glitter by the end of the day. I was wearing black. And so there you go. All right. So I'm going to put this on the wavy 2 because I believe I checked the heat guide. Let me just double check the heat guide. And let's go up there so you can see. So here's the heat guide. You see? And I'm going to choose the Easy Press Mini right there. Easy Press Mini. And then the material is called Glitter Iron On, and the base material is cardstock. I hit apply. Oh, it says low. Okay, so let's do this. We'll come back down here and I'll show you how to get it on low. You have to actually turn it off and hit it again. And now it's heating up. It's orange. When it's ready, it will make a noise and turn to green. So let's wait. It takes just a minute and we're going to put the joy. You know, I did cut out this here acetate. I might have liked that better, but you know, you guys decide. You're gonna be able to open it up like that and see the whole of the joy. Okay. But I was busy from start to finish. Oh my gosh. All right, so it's all heated up. And now what I'm going to do is place it on my card. I'm going to try to move it around because it has to be for 25 seconds. Now, some people, they have a little problem that their paper curls. And I wanted to talk about that because I believe that is because I started working over the weekend. I was working on some new projects and I wanted to use this stuff called veneer. And I was trying to do a little veneer sheet that said grateful and blessed. And I was really surprised at how much the veneer curled. And then I thought about it and I said, that makes a lot of sense because the veneer, it's wood and it's very possible that it had water in the wood. I was just being festive. I was very extra. I was very extra. Hi, Victoria. Um, yeah, it was very extra. All right, so I think that that's enough. Remember, this is going to be a little hot, so it's probably a good idea to just sort of cool it down. But yeah, so sometimes your paper can get a little bit um, curled here. To sort of offset that, what I would do is probably put it underneath my work mat to straighten it out. Or you can also just kind of go and do the rest of your paper just to kind of get some of that weirdness out. And let's see if it applied. Yeah, it sure did. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Joy. Now, listen, some of the paper looks a little bit washed out because of the heat. That can happen, but it usually will come back when it's cooled off. Okay, so there's our joy card. We can turn this off. All right, turn that off. And let's focus on the front of the card now. So the front of the card has two different colors. Let me move that. Has two different color greens. They're very close. And I had to actually give it some thought, and I thought that the darker green should be on the bottom and then the lighter green should be on the top. That was just my thought there. But then I thought it's supposed to look a bit like a door, right? A joy wreath in the door. So I thought, should I put double stick tape, or should I put glue, or should I put pop dots as they're called? And I decided that I would do pop dots on just one, the green portion. Okay, the dark green portion, they're both green. So here's what I did. Where are my pop dots? Here they are. So I didn't want this to be stuck on here, so I chose this outer part of the leaves to apply it. So here I am putting the pop dots, which are basically double stick foam. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the outside leaf there. Whoops. And just put one on each of the outer part of the leaves. Like that. Okay. And then I have to get my little weeding tool again and take off these side things. These other side, that one's gone anyway. Yeah, so I honestly, I started working like at 12:30 after I ran all over town dropping off Sparky, he was paid and he still only did it for I gotta find a new Sparky. If you guys know of a new Sparky, let me know. My girlfriend's daughter Avery, I think, might do it, but she didn't have enough prior notice. Okay, all right. So you see here, I might have put the joy down a little bit. Hey, hello. Sorry, not really sure what's going on here. So, if you're new to me, hi, I have dogs. I have dogs, and that is the result of somebody walking by the front door. I work. There's my mother saying, "What are you barking about?" So you see, it has the pop dots here, and I don't think I'm going to put another set of pop dots on there. I'm just going to go and put my glue around the edge here. But the reason why I'm not putting it around the entire thing is there's some overlap. There's my mother. I know, they went crazy, Mom. All right, so then I'm going to just sort of offset that a little bit and place that down like that. Oops, I forgot one thing. So where's my, here, there's my vinyl bow. So let's do this. I'm going to cut this off. And if you want to, you could maybe do this by hand, which I will attempt because I don't have my transfer tape around. So I'm going to attempt to take this off by hand. It's only one little piece. So this is what we're doing. So if you don't have your transfer tape handy, this is an alternate way of doing this. I should have probably done it before I put the green leaf in. So I'm going to lift this and place it on under there. So it looks like, right, a wreath hanging on a door. Now there's a little bit left over. I'm just going to fold it over like that. Most of the time you use transfer tape, but oh well, sometimes you run out. Sometimes I run out. I almost ran out of the week. So anyway, there you go. And then again, these are shimmer vinyl, and they require to get off, they require a strong grip tape, or you can, in this case, we can just peel them off and just place them, which is what I'm doing. And I'm placing them so you can't see those little connecting pieces. There we go. And I need to pick somebody from Facebook. So if you're on Facebook and you want to win this card, why don't you say joy? Put joy in the comments. And Loretta won't be able to see that comment, but I will. Okay. So here you go. There is the completed card. Yay. Oh, Dawn. Yes, of course, Dawn. You can win this card. And no, we got other people. Renee, Judy. Okay, so why don't we pick Dawn, and I'll pick Judy. She already picked the winners. That's for YouTube, but I like having these extra people that I on Facebook. So I see somebody new. Carol. Oh, okay. You want me to sign it? Okay. So Carol Pariseau, Dawn Walsh, and I think it was Judy on Facebook. You can be winners. Send me an email at Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com, and I will send you this card. You have to tell me what you won though, okay? Because sometimes I'm a little late in getting cards out that people have won, and it's hard for me to remember which day I did what. I'm not too happy over here with this. I don't know why this came out like this, but I have to make a few extra cards so I can send them out to my Facebook people. All right. So yes, if the winner would please include your name and mailing address and mention what project you want. Okay. Yes, you can buy plain acetate on Amazon. So simple. Just be careful when you buy it. Sometimes the acetate will have that plastic covering on both sides. The Cricut kind only has it on one side. But there is our lovely card. Isn't it great? Now, do I need to tell you? Oh, the December giveaway has started. So I'm going to take you up here just so you can kind of see. So the giveaway in November went really well. Okay, it went really, really well. So what you have to do is you have to follow me on my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel, Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. And look, I actually, after telling all the moms and dads about my YouTube channel at the holiday stroll, it sort of bumped me up, and now I am just this close to 23,000 subscribers. And I want to have 25,000 by the end of the year. So I need your help, and I want you to subscribe. So all you have to do when you're on somebody's channel, so I'm going to go to Crafting with April so that I'm already subscribed to her channel, but I also want you to see she's my friend. And so let's go Crafting with April and we'll have a look. There is her page, Crafting with April. I think I'm already subscribed. So yeah, see up here where it says subscribed, you would click on this button and either, so it's gonna end up unsubscribing me, so I don't want to do that. But I would click on the subscribe button. Okay. And then I can watch all of hers. Now, underneath April's channel are all of her friends, other product experts, including Abby from Sassy Renita Crafts, Carol Prevost from Carol's Cricket Crafts, Norel, she's new. And then there's Ashley Markham from Thrifty Chica. And then this one is my newest friend, Angie. She has a channel called I Love Handmade Stuff. So you can subscribe to these, and that's what I'm doing, going down here and just making sure I'm subscribed. Now, that's different than following somebody on Cricut Community. So the YouTube channel is separate than Cricut Community. So let me just take you there. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to choose home. Once I go home, I can do a couple of things. I can search the community. So look here, this is new. Projects, images, community right here. So if I want to do community, I just click on that community. Yay! They're starting to realize how much we use the community, right? And look at this one. I love it. It's a winter, like a Merry Christmas card with a Christmas tree that's knit. I love that idea. I'm gonna heart that, and I'm going to follow this person whose name is Yunak Lee from South Korea. Oh, I love it. She's a Cricut Korea ambassador knitting. Awesome. Um, and her name is Yunak Lee. And then you can find me by just typing in Miss Rita or Rita up here. And let's have a look. So here are a bunch of mine. And then if you were inspired by something of mine, it would come up in the search because you were inspired, say, for Diana Crespo was inspired. So I can click on her name and make sure I'm following her, which I am. Okay. So then let me go to my profile and see who we have for new friends. So here, this is my profile, which I can change this whole thing up just by using these little round, like pencil things. We can click on that and change my image. I don't want to do that. And then over here are my followers. So here are all my new followers. I've got Amanda, Brandy, Jane. I love the spelling, Jane. Melissa, Karen, Samantha, Carrie, Mary Ann, Joyce, who I was already following, Sarah, and Victoria. So now I have 1,344 followers, and I just added all those great people. And what do I do with that? Well, once a week, I do pick a winner, and I'll call your name on Friday. Then you will win uh, a Cricut cutie. This is a Cricut cutie in case you've never seen this. Um, and there's a Cricut cutie. Do, 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 do. They don't do anything except inspire you. Inspire. That's you, Victoria. Isn't that great? Okay, so a Cricut cutie you will get. I have a bunch of them. I've been collecting them for years, and honestly, my dogs eat them. So it's better that they stay in their little boxes. And I just figured I would give them away. So once a week, I pick a winner there. Now, this is over and above my monthly giveaway, which my monthly giveaway, all you have to do is follow me on YouTube. If you're already following me on YouTube, please share some of my content wherever you happen to be. So if you're following me on YouTube and you want to share a video to your friends, you can hit that share link and get the link and share it to whatever your friends on Facebook or anywhere, and then get your name in. You only have to get your name in once a month, and this month is just started. So there's no hurry here, but what you're going to do is follow me on YouTube, and then let's go over here. Let's go to my channel so you can see. So here's the Joy Wreath card. I'm going to make sure I'm going to go into that because we've got 67 people watching. So here's I'm going to turn off the sound because we don't want it. Um, but at any rate, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this video right here. You see, there's the video happening with the live chat. And then when you're done, you will come here and see here. This is how you get el- entered for this month's prize. So you have to enter once per month. So if you're a person that is wanting to win this prize, it's a great prize, $700 prize. You have to put your entry in once a month. So this is your reminder to go in and put your entry in, and then you would click on this link. It says, once you're following me, enter your name and email address to this link. So I'm going to click on that so you can see it. Okay. And I know that this is confusing. All right. I know this is confusing, which is why I'm showing you. Okay. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. So all you have to do is you click on that and you just type in your name, Ritamarie Cavicchio, and my email address, Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. Okay. And then I think I checked off the submitting. I agreed to the terms, and then I'm just going to see this little thing that says enter. I'm going to hit enter. Now, what you'll see here, you can only do this once, all right? And I've already done it. Well, you see here, these are all the entries. So I posted this yesterday. I already have 115 entries. So get your name in. There's just not a lot of entries, so the chances of you winning are much greater. Tomorrow, we're going to be working on, I think we're going to do this Christmas banner because I found yet another banner. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in Noel or Holly Jolly, but it's a really cute banner that I found, and I wanted to show you an opportunity to make another banner, right? And that's it for me for today. So yay, thanks. Oh, hi, Lori. Lori Billings is here. So again, you have to, if you want to be a winner, either on the community. You have to follow me in the community. And if you want to get your name in for the December giveaway, which everybody's entitled to put their name in, except for Tammy Beekner, who won last, it's really this month. She won the November giveaway. This month, it's the same giveaway. It's going to be the same giveaway every month for the next 13 months. I'm doing it 14 times. Okay. And so there you go. That's it for me for today, folks. Sorry I took a little bit longer, but I don't know why. It's just, it's hard to get over all that turkey engraving and stuffing and everything. And so so maybe that's why. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. You were watching on TV. Oh, nice. Hi, Shelley. How are you? So you have a lot of wall space for banners? Okay, we'll make another banner. I think I might do it in the Noel is cute, but I really loved this Holly Jolly one. So maybe we'll do the Holly Jolly one. All right, everybody. You take care and we'll see you all again hopefully next time. Thank you for coming and have a great day. Hope you get some crafting in.